Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best USB wall chargers.
Starting at number 5.
Anker PowerPort Speed 5. If you're on the hunt for a charger that can handle several basic to moderate devices simultaneously, we feel the Anker PowerPort Speed 5 is just the ticket. The Speed 5 is an updated version of the Anker PowerPort 4. In addition to offering 5 charging ports, this model's top 2 ports, light blue, are Quick Charge 3.0 compatible, which is nice if you own a device that requires Qualcomm technology. This charger's 5 USB-A ports offer a combined power output of 63 watts. Enhanced by Anker's PowerIQ and voltage boost, this is generally plenty of power to charge most devices fairly quickly. It is larger than its peers, but still seems relatively compact. This 7.2-ounce brick does not plug directly into the wall. Instead, it's powered by a 5-foot, detachable power cord, which allows it to sit nicely on a desk, counter, or end table. Slightly older charging technology was the first drawback we noticed, especially when we compare it to some of its newer Anker siblings. It lacks USBC ports, which can be circumvented by using USB-A to USB-C cables. However, as technology continues to standardize solely to USB-C charging, this product could become outdated. Additionally, the Speed 5's charging ports are too close together. USB-A plugs are one-directional and attach more firmly than thinner, dual-sided USB-C plugs. Attaching and detaching the larger A cables in such a tight space is more difficult than necessary and quite annoying. Additionally, when 5 devices are plugged in at once, the power output drops, so don't expect to get peak charging speed if you have 5 tablets or high-power phones plugged in simultaneously. However, having access to 5 ports is convenient and less expensive than buying 5 individual chargers. For basic charging, this product is a good deal. If you need a device with multiple types of charging ports, we recommend the UGreen Nexode 100W USB-C.
Coming at number 4.
Anker PowerPort 3 Nano. If you're looking for a very compact USB-C charger, the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano is our favorite. This pint-sized charger packs a punch with the ability to source up to 18 watts from its sole USB-C port. It meets nearly every fast charging protocol out there: USB power delivery, Samsung fast charging, and Apple charging, with its PowerIQ 3.0 charging standard. It's compact and the perfect travel companion for all your charging needs. The main body of this charger measures approximately 1 inch on either side and only weighs about 1 ounce, perfect for slipping into your backpack, camera, or laptop bag. The Anker PowerPort 3 Nano has only a few flaws to us, starting with its lack of a folding plug. It's small and compact, but the fixed plug makes it more prominent and a little less ergonomic when not plugged in. This charger also only works with USB-C cables, so iPhone users may need to invest in USB-C to Lightning cables. These are trivial flaws in the end, and we absolutely love this little charger and highly recommend it.
At number 3.
SpyGen Power Arc 40W ArcStation Pro. The SpyGen Power Arc 40W ArcStation Pro can be compared to having a 2-car garage. Sometimes you don't need all of the space, but it's sure nice to have it just in case. If you need to charge 2 USB-C devices at once, you can't go wrong with this charger. It's an excellent choice for quickly charging nearly all of the latest smartphones, tablets, or accessories available. It can even charge a MacBook Air in a pinch. It offers 2 USB-C ports that can provide up to 30 watts of power during solo charging. However, it's important to note that despite this wattage, it doesn't support the charging protocols needed for Samsung's 25-watt super fast charge protocol. We confirmed this by charging a Samsung S22 Ultra, which sourced only 15 watts. It wasn't a perfect match, but it was still enough to provide a quick charge. When both ports are used simultaneously, the ArcStation Pro's 40-watt maximum is divided equally between each device. We confirmed this by charging 2 Google Pixel 6s. Both simultaneously drew a little more than 19 watts. This charging block is one of the most compact dual USB-C models on the market. It measures 1.91 inches by 1.09 inches by 1.86 inches and weighs 2.5 ounces. It also employs gallium nitride, GaN, semiconductor technology, which allows it to stay cooler when charging and disperse current in a more eco-friendly manner. Lastly, its folding plugs are a great plus and add to its overall appeal. The ArcStation Pro touts 40 watts of power. However, the small print makes it clear that it will only provide a maximum of 30 watts to any one device during solo charging. This is a little misleading. As previously mentioned, it also does not support Samsung's 25-watt super fast charging, and it takes up a little more outlet space than we would prefer, making it more difficult to squeeze in a larger neighboring charger. However, in the end, it is well built, powerful, and allows two modern USB-C devices to charge at the same time. That's still a great bargain. If you don't want to shell out so much money, take a look at the Anker PowerPort 3 Nano, which only offers one USB-C port, but it's a great charger for a fraction of the price.
Number 2 of my list.
Nexode USB Wall Charger 4-pack. If you're trying to get the most chargers per dollar, look no further than the Nexode USB Wall Charger 4-pack. While this product might not have the most impressive power output or conform to the newer quick charge standards, it's hard to argue with getting 4 separate chargers at a comparable price to some of the other chargers we tested. Each of these compact chargers has a pair of USB-A ports and can output a total of 2.1 amps. However, these chargers aren't the best if you want to charge larger devices that require more power, like consoles or large tablets. You can still charge these devices. It will take considerably longer than a charger with more power output. While this probably isn't the best option for a new MacBook or Nintendo Switch, it's a great budget choice if you need a lot of chargers for small devices and don't mind waiting longer for a complete charge.
And number 1.
UGreen Nexode 100W USB-C. If there's a UGreen Nexode 100W USB-C in the house, it can only mean one thing: a charging party. This half-pound brick has a long list of credentials that make it powerful and compatible enough to charge nearly any modern device needing a spark. Individually, its 4 ports provide an impressive amount of power. The top 2 USB-C ports max out at 100 watts, while its third USB-C port provides up to 22.5 watts. Lastly, its fourth port is a USB-A port, which has a maximum output of 22.5 watts. We tested each port individually with a USB multimeter and found plenty of power to charge our MacBook Pro M1, MacBook Air, Samsung S22 Ultra, iPhone 13 Pro, Google Pixel 6, Samsung Tab S8 tablet, and Nintendo Switch. When completely loaded with 4 devices, the UGreen Nexode 100W's power capacity drops to 45 watts, 30 watts, 10.5 watts, and 10.5 watts, ports C1, C2, C3, and A4, respectively. This decrease does limit the ability to charge several high-power devices simultaneously, but it still leads the industry and is substantial enough to quickly charge multiple phones, tablets, headsets, and more. Additionally, it is compatible with all of the latest charging protocols, which allows the charger to communicate with each device in order to better supply it with the proper amount of fast charging current. It also employs gallium nitride, GaN, semiconductor technology, which distributes electricity more effectively, keeps the charger cooler, and allows it to be more compact. The UGreen measures 2.72 inches by 2.72 inches by 1.3 inches, making it one of the more compact 4-port chargers on the market, and literally one of the coolest. Even when completely loaded with 4 devices, our charger maintained a temperature of 95 to 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry to crash the charging party, but there are a few things we didn't like. The UGreen Nexode 100W can sometimes be a little finicky with high-end Samsung phones that support 45-watt, super-fast charging. A sliver of phones, like the Samsung S22 Ultra, can accept this amount of power during charging. However, despite 100 watts of power, we could only source 22 to 25 watts, which is only comparable to Samsung's standard 25-watt super-fast charging. Additionally, the UGreen has a very specific process for charging Apple Watches. The watch must be charged through the USB-A port, and only one other device can be charged at the same time. The latest GON technology allows internal components to be crammed closer together. This makes GON chargers much more compact, but the trade-off is increased density and weight. At more than a half pound, this charger doesn't sit in the outlet as well as it should. It can sit a little loose or unstable when under the added weight of multiple USB cables. This can be problematic if it's accidentally bumped. However, we still loved the UGreen enough to give it our highest award. It's powerful and can charge a wide variety of devices and accessories at the same time. Before making your purchase, we recommend scrolling the manufacturer's product page to study this charger's multiple power configurations. We also highly recommend a high-capacity USB or Lightning cable if you plan to charge larger devices.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.